Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and we're bringing you a post-ban list Dark Magician. Now, the ban we all talked about for very long, Rod to 2, it would have stopped the consistency of this deck, but they pushed it off, playing around with Dark Illusion to 2, which was just like nonsense. So finally got their act together, put Rod to 2, completely locking the archetype out of the 2 limit pool. So how are we changing it up? All I had to do was add some Predaplant. I kept it to the old way of play with lots of Timeus, lots of Dark Magic Veil. But Predaplant, even with just 6 other Dark Monsters, and of course you could count the 2 other copies, you get your Chimera Felicias out pretty often. We're using 3 and 2 Dark Cavalry, obviously, on top of all the regular Dark Magician combos. Now I'm using Destiny Draw because I play Dark Veil. You can probably just go with Master of Magicians because I hardly ever use Destiny Draw. I think I do use it in the replays, but it's hardly ever used. Mostly you want to just draw into Timeus or your Predaplant. Those are your new boss monsters, on top of what is now your less consistent 3-card combo of Navigation, Dark Magical Circle, and a Dark Magician in hand. So we're still running Illusion Magic as means to be able to search a Dark Magician with Rod, but with less Rod, this is also a riskier brick. So Predaplant is really important here for us to really get our combos going and to give us more depth in what's now a less consistent 3-card combo. And you don't want to rely completely on 3-card combos. You want to have other win cons in your deck. And Predaplants, guys, people slept on them for so long, but I think people are finally starting to see they're so splashable, they're so strong. Chimera Felicia is just so strong, cannot be ignored for too long. So, you know, Dark Magicians are still going to be around. That's why I'm saying these ban lists should have come a while ago. Konami was really just dragging their feet on what they know they should have done, but it still works out well. So if you're a Dark Magician fan, your deck's still going to be top tier. Don't you worry one bit. Just figure out what to do with a few more of the tech cards with the slots you have, because you're at least getting one with your Magician's Rod, and you were probably using some 2 limited cards, no doubt. So it's plenty of room to mix it up. But yeah, other than that, same old Dark Magician shenanigans. I like Dark Magic Veil. I'm always making an appeal for Dark Magic Veil. So hopefully this is more of that too. But thanks for watching as always, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Leo. Going first. We start with a Rod. Start with our Predaboy. Gonna normal summon that Rod into a Navigation. We already have the whole 3-card setup completed, guys. Set that Navigation, no problem here. Boy's gonna Cosmic Cyclone our Dark Magical Circle. Interesting play. Personally, I probably would have hit the Navigation, but he chooses the Circle. So we do our normal summons, flip all our boys to attack, swing at him. He hits us with Sphere Boy. Now he's gonna hit us with the Canadia. I don't navigate it because we didn't have lethal anyway, but it actually did turn out to be a bluff. So now he's got a normal summon a Gozuki, send a Spectral Sword. It is Shiranui, swings over our Magician's Rod. Now we get to top deck another Rod, but we're not going to use him. We bring out our Clammy. Now he tries to Floodgate us. We hit him with the Navigation, Floodgate averted, flip up our Illusion. Now we use the Clammy. That's our Chimera Felicia, but he gets hit by a Void Trap Hole. That's how we know that Canadia was the only defense he had that last turn, so it was in fact a bluff. But it's okay, we're still getting better use out of our Navigation, I would say. So we swing into the Gozuki, swing into the Canadia. Our boy has no cards in his hand, but he does have some Graveyard Synchro set up. So he goes with the Spectral Sword effect, banishing the Gozuki. Sets a card, swings into our Dark Illusion. Now it's our turn yet again. So we get our Dark Magical Circle top decked. That gives us another Dark Magician, which means I'm more than ready to use my little Predaplant. He's going to return his Spectral Sword to the deck just to switch us to defense. Not really a big deal at all. We used the Magician's Rod, not the Dark Magician, to go into the Chimera Felicia. That's going to let us banish our boy. He does have an effect when he's banished, but it doesn't really make too big a difference as we still swing for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing the new Tamagardner. Going first, this deck did lose 2 in a row, so it was going for a rank down. It's pretty easy to lose 2 in a row. He's using Magical Girl Defense, which means he takes no damage or maybe half damage from attacks involving Magician Girls. So here we're going to start with a Dark Magician. Go with our Eye of Timeus. These are the kind of combos you gotta make when you don't have a consistent 3-card combo with that navigation and rod play. So we didn't draw into a rod. We had to make different plays just to sit a Dark Cavalry on the field. Who knows what's better? Here our boy tries to use a Claw of Hermos. Before that monster can target his monster, or as it does, we throw away our illusion magic and get rid of his effect. Now we top deck another Magician's Rod. Easy life, right? Search that navigation. Gonna keep the navigation in hand because it's not live anyway. Here our boy hits us with a Wall of D, destroying our Magician's Rod, but our Dark Cavalry is still more than strong enough to stop our opponent. 2 cards in his hand, has to pass. Look at that, guys. Both our Magician's Rods just flying to us. Search another Dark Magical Circle since we already threw away illusion magic. Get another navigation. Doesn't really do anything for us, but we really didn't need anything to begin with as we swing for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are fighting a Sarah. Going second. Using some Fire Charmer of some sort, I think that is. So we have 2 Dark Magic Veils and 2 Dark Magicians. We're fighting in Aromages. He's using just Aroma Gardening, which is a super annoying card that will not let you attack directly for lethal. They get a special summon a monster and all this shenanigans. We're getting 2 Dark Magicians. I choose to summon the Dark Illusion. It does come to bite me a little, or actually no, I don't think it does make a difference here because his Bergamot will just gain 1000 anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So just stops us with the Aroma Gardening, like I said. Sets a card, plays a Kanaga, so we're both lower. Goes for a really weird combo here of swinging into the Dark Illusion over the Dark Magician, but by all means. We get our Clammy. We get to normal summon our Clammy, and that wasn't just a top deck, that was our Destiny draw. Clearly, that's a Chimera Felicia. We get to banish the Bergamot, so we don't even have to worry about swinging over him. Now we Chimera Felicia over his Kanaga. We get to swing for lethal with the Dark Magician. He's trying to use an Angelica to get him up to not lethal, but it was still lethal, guys. Great stuff. Alright, here we are facing an Odeon. Going for that rank up. Go from the rank down to the rank up. Now we have a Dark Magic Veil, Illusion, but we're going to start with just a Silent Navigation. He doesn't even know what we are yet. Sets 2. Normal summons a Nemesis Warrior. We're going to use our navigation. Bring out 1 Dark Magician. Bring out a second. Actually get a summoning animation off this one because he is not the red one. Bring it to our boy. Illusion Magic gets to activate from our hand because we used the navigation during our opponent's turn. Here he tries to use Anguish Pattern, and you know, I genuinely believed that's all he had up his sleeve. So I let him try, or I stop it with navigation, swing with our Dark Magicians, and as you would know, it is in fact lethal for an easy rank up. Took a real risk negating that Anguish Pattern, but it plays off. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Merrick. Going second, poor boy's gonna catch a rank down. No Saver Mat for him. 25 card Shadow Game also. So he's all over the place. We get a Dark Veil and our Illusion Magic. He is E-Sabers with no back row to his name. We top deck one of our 2 Magician's Rod, making this deck pretty easy. We search our Dark Magical Circle, and wouldn't you know, we're finishing our navigation just like the old times. But I usually run a bit more of an aggressive Dark Magician deck with Dark Magic Veil, and we're able to come at this boy in our first turn. He has to have some monsters in his hand, so he activates his effect, throws away another Mohue, so probably couldn't have been exactly what he wanted to do. But we chain our Illusion Magic, adding all 3 of our Dark Magicians to our hand, and finishing that 3-card combo, guys. Now he's running Shadow Game, so he's on the clock just as much as I am here. Summons an Alistair the Invoker, who we're gonna Magician's Navigation, banish the Invoker. That means no fusion plays for him, and he has to scoop So as you can see, you're still getting to your 3-card combo, you're still doing all that other stuff. Just add in other competent win cons like Predaplants or whatever, what have you. Run those Dark Cavalries, run some Predaplants, your Dark Magician's going to be fine. They're still going to be a top tier deck, it's just not going to be as consistent with the super oppressive 3-card combo. So you got to find other ways to get it going, guys. Dark Magic Veil, lose that 1000 life points, use Master Magicians, use Destiny Draw. It's all the same. Don't worry about that ban list too much. Hasn't dented them too further. So thanks for watching, guys.